Okay, welcome back, guys. My name is Zach, and this is episode 7 in the Self Mastery series. It is 8:44 p.m., and I had a rock star day, guys. Talking about self mastery, figuring it all out. What's the problem? What's the issues? What do we need to overcome? Where are the obstacles? How do I find the way over them obstacles? They're the direction to travel. If there's an obstacle, that's the way I'm going, and I'm gonna figure out how to defeat it. And one of the things today was I was like, okay, I ate the almonds yesterday. If you watched yesterday's episode and you saw that I ate some roasted salted almonds and I was all hungry, so I read about it today. I was like, the salt, is there something up with salt? Like, it just hit me because a friend of mine told me not to eat salt, and I hadn't really never really heard that before, especially because diabetics are commonly low on sodium, because the elevated blood sugar tends to, throw the sodium level off, even though you tend to have enough. It's just a lower level. I think it's like 135. I don't know if it's deciliters per milliliter or whatever the measurement is, but the last time mine was checked, it was 134, or like 2 or 3 times ago it was 134, and then the last time was 135. So I'm like, that's the minimum. And like, below 135 is considered low sodium. So I'm always eating everything salty. And so I Googled it. I was like, does salt make you hungry? And specifically, I was wondering about nuts. Like, if you followed along for the last 150 episodes I'm going on here, I overeat nuts like crazy to the point where I don't even buy them. And that's why I said I was going to buy the nuts at work, because I know they're in a little 1.5 ounce bag. So yesterday I ate the little 1.5 ounce bag. It made me hungry, and I ate a chef salad and a sausage omelet like within an hour or two after. So today, I don't have any notes, guys, so I'm just winging it. But today, I was at work, and it was getting to be where I got a little hungry about 10:30, and I was like, well, let me go try to eat the chef salad first without eating the salty nuts, and then see if I get hungry and I want to eat more. So I went and ate a chef salad at like 10:30, and I felt great. And it's a small bowl. I don't know how to, it's just a little. I think it was 400 calories. Um, so a decent little salad, high in protein, because it's got some ham and turkey and cheese and boiled eggs and everything, and then the lettuce, and it came with ranch dressing. Just had to take with what it came with. But anyway, I didn't feel hungry after that, and I waited about an hour, and I went on. I just grabbed that on the fly, and then I waited about an hour, and I went into the weight room and ran a 5K. And if you're following along, I've ran 2 5Ks on the treadmill so far. The first one was 39 minutes and 13 seconds, because I like walked, ran, walked, or walk, jog, walk, jog, walk, jog, walk, jog. Then that was on March 17th. And then a week later, on March 23rd, I ran another one in 37 minutes and 13 seconds, exactly 2 minutes faster. And in that one, I only walked a couple like short breaks in the middle of it. Like, I ran a mile and a half, and then I walked for like 30 seconds, and then I ran the rest of the way. I walked like twice for like 30 seconds. Well, this time, April 11th, so about about 18 days later, so a couple of weeks ago since the last time I ran one, and I've ran and worked out and lifted weights, and now I'm eating again every day. And I was, I had eaten the salad an hour before, so I wasn't really sure if my stomach would be all bloated or not. But I was just like, well, I'll just go run a mile quick. And so I put it at 5.5 miles an hour, which is a 10-minute and 54-second mile, which is not fast. But I ran it the whole way. I actually sped up towards the end. So I ended up running it in 33 minutes and 47 seconds, which is still hella slow, guys. I know. But look at the time difference. It's like 3.5 minutes faster in 2 weeks. And I felt great. I had a little sweat going, and I felt fine. So I definitely am going to be able to pick up those paces, especially as the weight comes down. So, I took a picture. Can you see? Maybe, I'll post this. I'll just post this on the video later as the thumbnail. 3.12 miles in 33 minutes and 47 seconds. I actually took a picture of it to remind me to write it down. So I have my little 5K times right here. So by this summer, say June, July, when I'm killing 5Ks, getting ready to start for my training for the half marathon in October, I'll be slaying these times by like 5 minutes. So that will be wonderful. And then, so I ate the salad. Hour later, I ran for a nice 5K run, and then I let myself recover a little bit and quit sweating and drank some water. Had my black tea for breakfast, by the way. And then I went in, and then I ate some almonds, but I ate the unsalted ones. I was like, I didn't even know they had them. They just had plain almonds, where the only ingredient was almonds. So it was 1.5 ounces of just plain almonds. They actually had like 20 calories less, because they didn't have the oil on them that they usually bake the oil so that the salt will stick to the almonds. And so I ate those, And again, it did not induce more hunger. So I think I may have just masteried my way into something I never knew, and is that, the salty foods induce hunger. And I could go way deeper into it because I do have some experience reading about why the human body even needs the sodium. Besides the electrolytes, it's obvious that your brain communicates to your body through electrolytes. You die without sodium, magnesium, potassium, calcium, all that stuff. Those are all electrolytes it's an electrical conductor. But dietarily, like your stomach is lined in sodium, and that's why your digestive enzymes, when you eat a steak, why wouldn't they digest your stomach then? Your stomach lining is meat, so it should also digest which that's what a ulcer is, by the way. Anyway, that doesn't happen because you put salt on your steak, and then that sodium lines your stomach, and then the enzymes that your body uses to digest the meat, the protein, break it down into amino acids, doesn't digest your stomach lining. So it's just making me believe that if you're not eating protein, specifically meat protein, either eggs or animal protein, which I believe is super healthy. It's in the Bible of what to eat, Leviticus chapter 11. That you shouldn't eat salt. Like, why do they? So you wouldn't need salt on potatoes for sure, because I believe then it's making you hungry because you have the lining ready to eat the meat, so it makes you hungry to eat the meat, and then you don't eat meat, so you're just continuously hungry, and that's why you can eat 3-pound bag of potato chips like nothing. So I'm going to really attempt to cut out the sodium unless I am the salt. And I use the no salt, which is potassium, and pink Himalayan sea salt, which is super healthy for you. I'm saying to not put them on foods that they're not needed on. So put it on meat and eggs, and what other high protein type thing, but you get the point. Like, don't put it on. Don't buy salted nuts. Don't even eat chips of any kind unless it's a special occasion. So anyway, guys, ran a 5K today, killed my time, didn't walk. That's why this one was so much faster. I mean, 3.5 minutes faster because I just didn't have to walk. I had plenty of stamina and energy to run. It was a 10:34 pace or a 10:54 pace, 10:54 minute mile for 3.12 miles. And then probably right about the 2.8. So I only had like a quarter mile left. I sped up to like 6. I was like 5.6, 5.7, 5.8, 5.9. And so, I kind of sped up towards the end and was just feeling my heart rate and checking my heart rate. And it did get up to 150-ish, maybe 151 or 152, which was a little high for my just like 5K, especially for that pace. It's not very fast, but I'm working my way back up. So feeling good. I could feel my belly jiggling around still. But I could see, like, as I started sweating, my shoulder muscles, and it reminded me from 2 summers ago when I really lost a bunch of weight and I was running 5Ks on the treadmill. And I ran one in like 25 minutes, which was, like 25:45, not 33:45. I mean, so you could see, like, I'm talking, I ran it like 8 minutes, faster just 24 months ago. And I was, 20 pounds lighter and running more regularly. So I know it's coming. And that's part of how it gets easier when you can do it. And that's why I say, hurry up and start failing, guys. And because that's how you learn. That's how you build. Now, what's the dumb one I heard today? Success is a ladder that you cannot climb with your hands in your pockets. And it's kind of intended, I think, to put down lazy workers in a factory. But I'm taking it as a positive positive example of do the work. You want to succeed, you got to do this work. I still want to bring it up again. Like, I still take my cold ass showers. I still use the hydrogen peroxide on my teeth. I'm not successfully making my bed every morning, but about half of the time I've been, and I'm just trying to develop it. I'm getting better at night. I'm getting better and better to turn off the TV. Last night I put on my one of my Audible books again, and I don't even remember it. It shuts me down so fast. I don't even remember it being on. I turned it on and I just instantly fall asleep. I'm going to respond to this text message real quick because it's a beautiful Filipino woman. And she might be busy right now anyway. But speaking of that, guys, I'm going to be in the Philippines. I'll be leaving. What day is it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I take off Sunday. So Then I land in Cebu on Tuesday. You lose 14 hours traveling forward in time. And then it's also like a 30-hour flight, including a 9-hour holdover in LAX. If anybody's going to be in LAX on Saturday afternoon and wants to visit me, that would be amazing, because I'm going to be sitting there from like I don't even know what, about 3 in the afternoon until like, no, like 6 in the afternoon until like midnight or something like that. It's crazy. It's a long way. Anyway, that is going to be awesome. So I'm not trying to make a big deal of these last few videos before I leave. Hopefully I can go live, or record some videos in Cebu, in the hotels and resorts, that when I have what do you call it, Wi-Fi. I don't think I'm gonna have any connection outside of Wi-Fi. Well, I know I'm not going to. But I can still take bit pictures and videos and then upload stuff onto YouTube once I get there, and other social media and stuff. Which reminds me, guys, go to my page down there below and join that Facebook group, and get some conversations going, talk amongst yourself. Let's learn about fasting, and especially intermittent fasting, because guys, you can intermittent fast for the rest of your life, and it can be a very successful weight loss strategy as well. So I'm really loving using the MyFitnessPal. It's super easy to search for the food, like whatever you just ate, it's in there. And even if you got to just like ballpark it, like I just put chef salad, and there was a range between like 200 and 500 calories, so I just picked up 400. It was the ounces was about the same ounces as the bowl I had, so you don't have to be so specific. And and then all your whole foods are going to be very accurate. 12-ounce ribeye is a 12-ounce ribeye. 2 scrambled eggs is 2 scrambled eggs. It's going to be accurate. So and then it gives you all your macros, keeps your total count. Then I put in that I ran a 5K, and it added, let's see, so my base calories are 2,200 calories. And I'm saying that I want to be 170 in like 2 years or something. So it's still allowing me to eat 2,200 calories. But after I put in that I ran a 5K, it said I could eat 2,682 calories. So because the 3-mile run burned off 560 calories. It was probably a little more than that, because I didn't put my weight in on the treadmill. It goes by a lighter weight, where I'm like 240. So I was still, and I ate a lot of food, and I felt great. I ate, I didn't finish up everything I ate. So I ate the chef salad for first break, and then I had the almonds a couple hours later. And then I forgot, this was Tuesday, where I had to stay to work late. So I ordered some Chinese food, and I just got 8-piece chicken wings, which wasn't awesome, but at least it wasn't just all pure carbs. It was still, high fat and moderate protein with just a few carbs. But then I ordered the house special lo mein. So, and that was like 600 calorie bowl. It had like beef, chicken, and shrimp, and obviously a bunch of noodles. So I added all that in, put it all in there, and I was still like 50 calories, 60 calories short of what I could have ate today. And so when I hit, what's the button on the bottom? Complete diary. So you're completing your daily diary. And then it's going to tell me what I'm going to weigh in 5 weeks if I ate everything like today, which was a pretty average day. I maxed out my calories. I ran a 5K, and if I wouldn't have ran a 5K, I would have just ate less food. Like I would have just skipped the chicken wings and ate only the lo mein or whatever. It says I'll weigh 233 pounds in 5 weeks, and it's like, that's like a 7, 8, 9, that's a significant weight loss. I think actually it has me right now in here as weighing 248, I believe. So that's even more than I weigh now. So it would be less than, it would be like 229 I'd weigh in 5 weeks, something like that, whatever I weigh now. I didn't weigh myself lately, but I think I am feeling more motivated to not weigh myself so much, because then it helps me just focus on do the right thing and eat the right foods and drink water and drink tea. And, I just have this thing in the back of my mind going right now that, Zach, when you figure this out, you're going to say it's the easiest thing you ever did. And because, it's so easy. And I use a dumb example of smoking crack all the time, but just think of it. Okay. If you've never smoked crack and somebody asked you, how the hell do you not smoke crack? I love it so much. And well, you'd say, I don't do anything. It's the easiest thing ever. Like I have no desire. So if you can get my analogy, like that's where I want to be with overeating and eating unhealthy and not working out and living a shitty lifestyle of unhealth and dis-ease, to where it seems like Well, what else would I want to do? Like nothing else. That's exactly what I want to do every day for the rest of my life until I'm 110, 115 years old and my children are in their 70s, 80s. It'd be awesome, right? I mean, outlive your children of old age. Like, hey, that's a motivation of mine. Okay, that's a little morbid, but it's true. It's I want to live a long time and I want to enjoy this life and I want to serve Jesus Christ every day of my life. And on that note, guys, break out that Bible. Give Jesus all the glory, give God all the praise. Know that He is the creator of all things. Read the second book of Thessalonians, chapter 2. I beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord and by our gathering together unto Him, that day shall not soon come, except first there be a falling away and that man of sin be revealed. And on it goes. Read First Thessalonians and understand how people got tripped up thinking they're about to disappear and run away and fly away. And it's like, no, that's not what it was. So he wrote the Second Thessalonians to clear it up. Like, whoa, pump your brakes, dude. You ain't no going nowhere. Like that day, the coming of the Lord and our gathering back together unto Him, that day shall not come. So Second Thessalonians clears it up that there's no 2 days. There's no day that you go to the Lord and then a separate day that the Lord comes here. It's the same day. And by the coming of our Lord and by our gathering unto Him, that day shall not come. So that's one day. The second book of Thessalonians is so clear. Just read it and just believe what it says. It's the Word of God. Get your Strong's Concordance out. Get your companion Bible. Figure it out as deeply and as complexly as you can, because there's no other way to twist it and turn it and make it untrue. It's written exactly how it's going to happen. So feel good about that, guys. Praise the Lord. It's not a big deal. You don't have to be some holy roller. I'm definitely not a holy roller. When I hit it big someday, I'm gonna have just grilled out teeth. It's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share, hit that notification bell. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and follow along. Go back and watch all them videos in the Healthy, Wealthy, Happy series. There's only like 101 videos. It's probably buku hours. You could probably knock it out in a long weekend. A couple 5 videos here, a couple 5 videos there. But yeah, guys, thanks for the new subscribers. Like, people are coming and people are going. Did I tell you guys about these stupid t-shirts that I spelled wrong? It says happy, healthy, wealthy, not healthy, wealthy, happy. So I got t-shirts that have the wrong YouTube name on them. Although if you type in Zach at Happy, my channel is the only channel that comes up, but it's still spelled wrong. So I can't be like selling these things or giving them away. Even maybe I'll throw them in my bag to bring to the Philippines. That's what, maybe I'll just give them to people there. Although it's like 90 degrees there every day, and these things are made out of like 100% cotton, made in Honduras. If it's made in Honduras, it's going to be hot Honduras. I looked at the weather forecast for Cebu City, Philippines, the day I get there on Tuesday. And it is legit like 93 with 55% humidity the first day I get there. Next day, 91. Next day, 96. Just cooking hot. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I think I'm going to weigh myself on Sunday before I leave for the Philippines, and then weigh myself on May 3rd or whatever it is, the day that I get back. And I bet you I will lose weight while I'm over there, just from cooking in the sun and the humidity. And walking around and enjoying the place. So I'm leaving the 16th. I land on the 18th, so 10. And then all the way till May. I think May 2nd I get on the flight. May 3rd I land, and then May 4th I think I go back to work or something like that. Oh, it'll be Cinco de Mayo a couple days after I get back. We'll have to celebrate that. And then it's going to be party time. Guys, I was gonna say, please engage with the channel. Post some comments, post some questions. I will ask a detailed question, and I will. I won't even answer it right now or on the channel on the current video, or go to any video and make comments about the video, because I get little alerts on any video that you comment on. I'll see the comments, and or you can just message one of the on the Facebook channel, on the Facebook page. and ask questions. And then I'll just make videos about it. And I do want to do some more reviews on all of my Audible books, like the ones like I've talked a lot about that Giant Steps and Awaken the Giant Within, and the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Atomic Habits, Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad Poor Dad, all them books. Like just kind of go like maybe make a video on each chapter. Let's say Think and Grow Rich, chapter 1, and because these books are so inspirational and so motivating and so detailed of exactly what you need to do mentally to succeed and get ahead. So, all right, guys, you know the deal. The video's wrapping up, and it's time to jump on board with Jesus because he loves you. I love you, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.